This courtroom session gets intense as a defendant finally faces the consequences of ignoring probation for over 4 years. Month after month, year after year, he skipped check-ins, ignored programs, and completely failed to take responsibility. His defense tries to appeal to the judge's sympathy, citing family struggles, the death of his father, his mother's hospitalization, and the birth of a child. They highlight his role as a devoted father, but the judge isn't convinced. Probation isn't just a second chance, it's a responsibility, and he failed completely. The courtroom falls silent as the judge delivers her verdict: probation revoked, guilty of the original offense, and sentenced to 3 years in prison. She reminds him that adulthood comes with accountability, and that prison can be a chance for personal growth, but only if he takes it seriously. This is a hard-hitting reminder: excuses don't erase responsibility, and ignoring your obligations has real consequences. Watch closely, because moments like this show what happens when second chances are wasted.
All right, did you review the state's motion to enter adjudication of guilty and revoke community supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilty and revoke probation with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Ricardo Anthony Salas who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 10239 for the offense of assault, family choking, strangulation on February 9, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
This morning we're here on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August and September 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
All right, to that, how do you plead? True or not true?
On what he said?
Yes.
True. Yes.
All right, so you seem a little bit unsure. So the state is saying that you didn't report for the months of August and September in 2021. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she was the one that usually sent me a text or a call to let me know like it was on Zoom.
No. So here's the thing.
It's true. Or
Yes. So sometimes when people plead true, they plead true and then they say, hey, judge, no, I didn't report, but I have an explanation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've heard states reading a violation of condition number 5 that they're saying you violated.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. To that, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
All right. State.
For the original motion to enter adjudication of guilt, we will waive the remaining violations and we will now proceed on the supplemental motion, Your Honor.
All right.
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, and December 2021 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2022 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2023, and violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of January 2024 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? And state, do you waive the other violations?
I don't believe there are any others on the supplemental.
Well, you're correct.
Okay.
All right. Any objections to the state's waivers to the other violations?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 5 5, 5, 5, 5. The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will find 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. We're both going to go open to the court for our recommendation.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
State's requesting a revocation of defendant's probation, adjudication of guilt, and 3 years TDC.
Oh, come up.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Ibanez, his name's Justin Ibanez.
Okay.
And as he's walking up here, I don't intend on calling all of them, but if you're here for Ricardo, can you stand up, please? I just wanted the court to know that he has his grandmother, mother, and siblings all here in court today.
All right, and what is your name, sir?
Justin Ibanez.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, and if you can lower your hand. And you said Ibanez?
Ibanez, yes.
How do you spell the last name?
Ybanez.
All right.
And yeah, on top of the N too.
Okay. I don't know if the court reporter has that symbol she can put. All right, defense, do you have questions, or did he just want to let the court know some information?
He does, Judge. I just wanted to ask him this one question. Just if you could tell Judge Boyd, how long have you actually known Ricardo?
Since elementary, if I could remember. Yeah, like 4th and 5th grade.
A long time.
Very long
So
time.
you have
15 years.
Sorry, you have prepared a statement you would like to share with Judge Boyd about Ricardo?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. You can do that.
Good morning, Your Honor, and the people of the court. I'm here today for Ricardo Anthony Salas and to tell you the type of man he is. We both grew up together most of our lives, and I can say he is one of the most hardworking men I've known. He's very dedicated to his family, a great family man. Not only have we grown up together, but
For more than 4 years, he completely ignored the responsibilities that were meant to guide him, failing to check in every single month, skipping all court-ordered programs, and showing zero effort to stay on track. His defense tried to humanize him, sharing heart-wrenching personal struggles, the death of his father, his mother's serious hospitalization, and the birth of a child, all while portraying him as a devoted father. But no amount of emotional appeal could cover up the sheer pattern of neglect. Every missed report, every uncompleted program, every ignored rule stacked up, leaving a trail of broken promises and lost opportunities. This is a moment that makes it clear: second chances only matter if you actually take them seriously, and excuses can never replace accountability. It's a harsh reminder that actions, or inactions, have consequences, and the choices you make can define the rest of your life.
we've had similar tragedies. Both of our fathers have passed away just months apart. And as we are here today trying to follow in our father's footsteps, to try not miss a second of our children's lives by sending them away for so long will not be beneficial for him or his family, as it can have an effect on his kids, for the fact that he was always there, never missing a day of their lives, with Zoe doing cheer, Naya taking her to school every day, and being an ultimate babysitter for baby Ricky. These past months have been very hard on the children, and I know that he can change his ways for the better, to be a better citizen and hardworking for his family and kids who he loves very much. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right. Any objection to my asking a question?
No objection from the state.
All right, so this is what I want you to realize, and I keep an open mind when everybody's on probation, right?
Yes.
Because sometimes people have things that happen, and I understand. Where has he been since 2020-21? Because we're in 2020-25, and I want you to understand, he's on probation.
Mhm.
And the easiest thing to do is report. And I tell everybody, if there's an issue, you can always come to this court and discuss the issue with me. But according to what he's just played true to, nobody's seen him since 2021. And I understand when people are like, great, I'm living my life. I'm not picking up any new cases. But being on probation, there are conditions with that. There's no such probation where the probation is you're on probation and I'm just going to disappear. Because otherwise, why do we have probation?
Yes.
So where has he been? Do you know?
He's been in the same place
Mhm.
since 2020, or he moved down the street to his dad's, and he's been working there.
But did you know he was on probation? Did he let you know that?
I did, but I thought it was dismissed because they stopped talking to him. They stopped reaching out.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming in and giving me some insight into him. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Any other witnesses?
There are no other witnesses.
All right. You can come forward. All right. So, Mr. Salas,
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate the fact that your family is here. I appreciate the fact that you have witnesses who are coming in to support you, right? But the easiest thing to do when you're on probation is report. I mean, that's easy. And so the issues with you is any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, not at all. And I do have some comments for the court that I don't think appear in the summary at the appropriate time.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to give you my thought process. And then, of course, I will still keep an open mind, right? So the problem is nobody's seen you since 2021.
Mhm.
And then according to the court summary, you haven't completed anything. Is there anything that you've completed on probation other than just, I didn't pick up any new offenses?
Just the family violence class.
All right, they're saying here that you have not completed the
Not
BIP,
completed.
the parenting classes, or outpatient treatment.
Okay. Can I just tell you my side of the story real quick?
Do you have any objections to? All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so
Yes,
help you
ma'am.
God? You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Part of us.
All right, so why didn't you report?
All right, so we're 8 months into it and everything going good. And then I had my mom in the hospital from COVID. This is all during COVID. I had my mom in the hospital. I just had a newborn son, and then my dad passed away. I'm not trying to come up with no excuse or anything, but I just hoping for like understanding that I wasn't trying to like not report or anything like that. I was going through so much, Your Honor.
Well, so here's the thing.
Mhm.
You haven't reported since 2021. We're in 2025. So I do understand when people have family members to pass away, when people have family members very ill. I understand when COVID was going on, but you didn't even pick up the phone in 2022. All right. And now, COVID, okay. 2023, 2024. All you have to do was pick up the phone and call probation. I understand when people have issues that are going on in their life, but they haven't seen you since 2021. And according to this court summary, you didn't do the BIP course. This is an assault family violence case, so you need to do that.
Okay.
According to this, you didn't do the parenting classes and you didn't do outpatient treatment. So have you done any of those?
I started like 2 or 3 classes when I think of the Zoom meetings.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure how far. I know I started right away. And then being in jail, ma'am, I'm sorry. It opened my eyes to like I should have caught it. I should have done other things other than not caught.
Yeah, everybody, let me just tell you, a lot of people have an eye-opening experience when they go to jail
Mhm.
or when they go to prison. They're like, now I see.
Yes.
But it's not as though you're a teenager, you're an adult, so it shouldn't take that.
Gotcha.
And everybody, you can't be on probation and not be on probation. And what I mean by that is you have certain conditions you have to follow.
Yes, ma'am.
And your condition can't be, well, I didn't pick up any charges. It's not like in municipal court where they give you deferred and they tell you just don't pick up any new cases and you'll be fine. Okay.
Can I
Yes.
add on? A little
Sure.
bit? So I had the exact same dialogue with Mr. Salas during He did tell me about his situation, and I think early on he got off to a decent start. And then COVID did affect his entire family. He did lose his father to COVID, and his mother was very, very ill. And as I understand, the probation department was there in the home. At one instance, the mother was very ill with COVID. His father had already passed. The file documents all of this, and I asked Ricardo the same thing. Like, I understand 3, 6, even a year of your life being so affected by your loved ones, but at some point you're going to have to come back into the fold. And as so often happens, I think you fall into a hole that's up to your knees, and you just let it continue, and before you know it, it hits your chest, and then 2 years later, it's over your head. And I'm not going to say he just kind of gave up, but I think at that point, he just kind of understood that he messed up. And it was the wrong response, so there's no justification for it. There is no good answer. The only analogy that I can kind of give you that I think might, resonate with you is, I know that you're a college football fan, and, you have your team, and one day your team comes out and they're a good team, they're a great team, and they lose a game they shouldn't lose, and they play terrible, and they can't do anything right. But you don't give up on them. And the next week they come out and they beat the Aggies or somebody like that. And Ricardo's, the Aggies. Ricardo's kind of like that. He's a good guy. And talking to him, he is. I've seen pictures of his children.
In the end, years of ignoring responsibilities and breaking promises catch up in ways that can't be undone. This is a powerful reminder that second chances only have meaning if you actually take them seriously. Life doesn't pause for excuses, and accountability can't be avoided. Every missed obligation, every ignored rule, and every failure to act builds a chain of consequences that eventually becomes impossible to escape. What might feel like small missteps at the time can accumulate into life-altering outcomes, leaving a trail of lost opportunities and hard lessons. This is more than just one story. It's a wake-up call for anyone who thinks they can sidestep responsibility without repercussions. Real growth, real change, and real redemption come only when you face your mistakes head-on, accept the weight of your actions, and commit to doing better. Excuses, hardship, and personal struggles may explain the past, but they cannot erase it. The future, however, is shaped entirely by the choices you make today. It's a stark lesson: your actions define you, your accountability shapes your path, and the life you want is only possible if you take full responsibility for every decision. Let this be a reminder that no one else can do it for you. Growth, change, and redemption all start with owning your life and making the conscious choice to rise above your past.